there's a huge opportunity which, if anything, has been exacerbated by the rent control legislation because it's cut supply. I mean, as highlighted in your own CityLet's Q1 2023 data, rental growth in particularly Edinburgh, Glasgow year on year, Edinburgh 2 beds up 16.4%, Glasgow 2 beds I think up 14.4%, unprecedented. For those with schemes coming out of the ground, and there's very few of them, L&G have got one, Platform have got one, Platform have got two, they absolutely see the opportunity. They're slightly relishing prospects of this rental growth. L&G's Solasta Riverside in Glasgow, which recently completed and is now fully let, was the fastest let up of any BTR scheme in the UK that they've ever had. Institutional investors don't want 15% rental growth year on year. They want, they do, but they don't. But actually they don't. They want slow, steady, long-term growth. They're not looking to knock the lights out. They want sticky tenants. They want tenants that stay in the properties for the long term, slow, steady, long term. But there is a huge opportunity. We're seeing a number of funds, now that 6 months have passed, rent control, it is emergency legislation. It will only last for a certain amount of time, whether that's September this year or March next year remains to be seen. But it will pass, and there will be a new housing bill. There is likely to be some form of rent control enshrined in that housing bill. But as long as it demonstrates a transparent, long-term strategy for rental growth, then institutional investors will return. We're beginning to see them think along those lines, and I think the few, the early movers, I think stand to benefit enormously from the opportunity to get involved with some of these bigger schemes, to fund some of these bigger schemes before the entire market returns, which I'm confident it will do.